Hello, my friends. You can see my strange hair. I didn't clean them a few days because I'm very sick. And my dear friends, I wanna share with my thoughts about life, how I see it, how I'm feeling. Mostly, I'm not thinking about anything. I'm thinking about bullshit. But in my last days, I try to contemplate things because it's very funny. It's interesting to get the answers from my mind to think, but mostly I'm thinking about things which I don't know how to solve, and it's like just automatical thoughts. But about my feelings that I'm always scared, and it's always lives inside me. I've tried to stop it, but I don't know how to stop it better. But to stop it, I know how to fix it. To fix it, I have to change my place where I'm living for. But for it, I need money, but I don't know where to how to make money in this world. It is very hard for me, and I'm also depressed. And I wanna do something in this world, even at least something. But even such stuff to do for me is very hard. But I'm trying to do my best. Even just to do this video, this to do this video. It's awesome. It's very good for me, for my English also too. And so. mm In my last days, I'm feeling not so great. No, in my last days, I'm feeling more great because I start to do some. I realized how to do better my yoga practice, and therefore I'm feeling much happier, more calm, and better. But in the same time, I am also in the same thoughts like now is going the war between Russia and Ukraine. It is very scary because it isn't the usual war. It's war between the drones, and these drones are very scary, especially for our human mind, for our monkey brain, which doesn't know how to what is it, what's fucking steel birds, and it is very scary, especially when you're seeing such videos. But I wanna say about my life that even without this war, I always was depressed. I always didn't know what to do, how to be in this life, what to do with my life. And but this war makes me also more depressed. In the same time, also a little bit motivated to leave such war places because soon it can be else much more scary. Because in my life I'm just try to develop myself, but I am developing myself like in automatical. Just I try to do something useful every day, like my yoga practices, to read the books, to do sport when I can, to read the books and to learn English because it is my life point. And sometimes I try when I have the feelings or when I have the energy to do it, like video editing. But in my last days I don't do it because I don't know how to do it, but I just don't know how to push myself into it. I'm feeling very weak. But I could do it when I was doing my yoga asanas, but now I don't know how to do even such practice, and therefore I'm stuck in my life like right now, and it is sad. And so, like in this reality, everything is interesting, but in the same time, everything is very hard. Everyone now see it who lives this life, like even people who don't think, who don't doesn't try to develop themselves, they're also living very ugly life, like in work, in this family drama every day. But when you're conscious, then you can more enjoy your life. You can be conscious and do what you love. I think so about it. Maybe conscious in this life, I don't know. Just conscious gives to you the ability to build your life when you're in love, which, but not all of it. But I try to do it. But I do what I do. I love everything what I'm doing. I'm just cooking, and therefore I'm stopping the video sometimes. And my state isn't so very awesome right now, and it is very painful to do something now. I'm feeling very bad, and also I don't know what to do. I'm feeling not so great. My brain is struggling to do something, but I want to share also about contemplation about that it becomes much more interesting. But to contemplate you have to have the resources inside your body, and the resources I'm getting from fruit and mostly from exercises like exercises for my spine like Surya Shakti, Surya Kriya. There gives to a lot of resources for my mind, and after them I can do brain work. And it is very funny that I can do such stuff. Like also you see our human nature, if people who doesn't do exercises, who doesn't read the books, they are living very low life, like very narrow maybe life. I don't know how to say it. Very small life where they're just doing automatical things like making money, eating, and going to toilet, and after it getting to sleep, and some usual automatical things happens in automatical. But when you're just trying to do yoga exercises and you're more aware about yourself, about your feeling, and you can work on yourself, and also about contemplation, it's just when you're sitting and questioning yourself and getting the answers from your own mind. And it is very interesting because you're getting it from yourself as you see it, and it is very useful for me. It is very a little bit like meditation, because when I'm doing it time goes so fast and it is really interesting, but it is a little bit painful. But maybe the more I do it, then it is much more easier. And who will try to do it, I recommend to use a timer, because with timer your mind will calm and will get it much easier just without sabotaging yourself. And what else? um, Contemplation, it is very interesting. Like I am asking myself, like yesterday I asked myself, does my life has a sense, have a sense? And I realized that, oh my god, my life has a sense, because my sense of life is growth, is developing myself. And as I see from my ways that I am always trying to develop myself to do such stuff, like to do my meditation, reading books, and learning new stuff, getting better day by day, and therefore realize that my life really has a sense. But to get it, it is really interesting, because when I asked it, I didn't get in 1 second the answer. I was uh, mm, I forgot this word. Uh, Dipping not, dirting not. Okay, I just was asking and asking, and from one thing to other thing, I was learning it. Oh, sorry, friends. And so I'm getting the answers, and it is very interesting. But these answers are just also the information, but it is really interesting, because it's like a space when you're thinking by yourself, and you're just really getting the information. And I think that I'm also developing my mind, I'm building new neurons in my mind, and it's also very useful in my everyday life, because when I'm just sitting, maybe I'll be able to use it when I'm bored, or when I just like when I'm solving the problems. I also can fastly ask myself, and it happens more faster and faster, because um, it you're like making it better. Your mind works faster and faster, better and better, and therefore it is interesting to see how can you develop your brain, because it is the best tool for solving every your problem, because every problem comes from your mind and it solves from your mind, as I think so. And therefore it is very important to be friend with in friendly relationship with our mind, because mostly we are just struggling with our minds and we hating ourselves. But I think that we can solve it with being in friendly relationship with our brain. And also it is interesting to also to have more space in your brain, and more clarity comes. And it also makes you conscious. So that's all. I did my habit, like 10 minutes speaking in English, and I hope that it was useful for someone because it's just my little life, and that's all. So thank you for watching. My hair really unusual, and I'm glad about it. So bye.